This is cause number 2018-07255 in the interest of Rayan and Raychard Lewis. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes, sir.
did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And your answer is?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, please identify yourself and your relationship to these children.
My name is Brittany Brown. I am the children's mother.
All right, sir, please identify yourself and your relationship to these children.
Richard Lewis, I'm the father.
All right, and representing the state of Texas Attorney General's office.
Luis Regla.
Okay, it's my understanding we have a suit for modification of child support order. We're having a hearing. Do we have any stipulations?
Not at this time, Judge.
Okay, then let's proceed.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call the child support officer, Mr. Barrera. And sir, what's your full name, please?
Arnaldo Barrera,
And where do you work?
the Office of the Attorney General.
And what are some of your duties and responsibilities in regards to calculations in court?
Investigating and calculating child support and retroactive child support.
And did you receive training in line with the Texas Family Code in order to do all those things?
Yes, I have.
All right. Did you perform an investigation into this case?
Yes, I have.
All right. And after the father was served in November of 2021, were you able to find what his income was at that point in time?
Yes. In the time period of the end of 2021, Mr. Lewis was averaging $4,901.28.
And how much would the state request on medical support during that time frame?
$71 for the cost of medical.
Okay. And what would the net income be from November 2021?
The net income would be, after taxes and health insurance, will be $3,979.72.
What would the child support be based on that?
Child support, giving them credit for 4 additional children, will be $730.
Okay, so 730 in child support and 71 in medical support, beginning November 1st, 2021. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And today, what is the father's income?
As of today, the father's income of Mr. Lewis, his gross income is $2,379.
Okay, and the same medical support?
The same medical support of $71.
Okay, what is the net income?
Net income after taxes and medical support is $1,987.16.
And what is how many other children?
Giving him credit for 4 additional children.
Okay, what would be the child support?
Child support amount would be $364.
Okay, so there is a dispute then I'm sorry, let me go back. When did his income change that these would be the guideline child support calculations?
February 1st
Of this year?
of this year.
Okay, so if it were based on his income and when he was served, then beginning November 1st, 2022, medical support of $71 a month and child support of $71 a month. However, beginning February of this year, the child support would be $364 per month, beginning February 1st, 2022, and medical of $71 a month, beginning February 1st, 2022. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And the dispute today is what is our start date for support? Is that correct?
That is correct. The start date, we did not know, parties did not agree on the start date.
Okay. So either 730 beginning November 1st, 2021, or 364 a month beginning February 1st, 2022. Basically, that's where we are at this point. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, Judge, I'll pass this witness at this time.
Ms. Brown, do you have any witnesses, any questions of Mr. Barrera?
I do not have any questions of Mr. Barrera.
Thank you.
Only...
No.
Okay.
Mr. Lewis, do you have any questions of Mr. Barrera?
That's the guy who just spoke, right?
Yes, sir.
We're just trying to find out what was the credit for the 4 additional kids?
Okay, what is the credit for the 4 additional kids?
The credit for the 4 additional children brings a percentage on child support. Instead of 25%, it brings it down to 18.33%.
Okay.
So the credit is the difference.
Okay, do you have more questions, Mr. Lewis?
Okay. No,
No
that's
question.
it.
I'm sorry, sir.
No.
No. Okay, Mr. Regula, go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. I'll now call the father in this case, Mr. Lewis.
Well, okay, can we excuse Mr. Barrera?
Oh, I apologize. Yes, Judge.
All right, you're excused, Mr. Barrera.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. Now I'll call the father in this case.
All right.
And Mr. Lewis, is it true that you have been receiving unemployment since at least beginning February of this year? Is that correct?
I want to say, yeah, maybe the middle of February.
All right. So the children in this case are still covered through Medicaid, correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so the 364 per month for child support and 71 per month for medical support. You're not disputing that those are guideline child support calculations based on your unemployment benefits you're receiving. Is that correct?
Yes.
Where were you working before you ended up getting on unemployment? What was the company called?
Santec Waste, but they transferred over to Public Waste Services.
Okay, what kind of work were you doing at that time?
I was an operator.
All right, and do you remember when you started working there?
I'm not sure.
Was it roughly somewhere in the middle of last year,
Probably.
2021?
Yeah, probably so.
Okay, so by the time service was completed, in this case, October of 2021, you were already working there for a little bit, right?
Yes.
Okay, do you remember what happened that they let you go from there?
I was laid off January 17th. Third party came in and took over the operators, so
Okay,
let all the operators go.
and that's how you ended up receiving unemployment, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what else? You heard the testimony by the child support officer a few minutes ago, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and what start date are you proposing for child support to begin in this case?
Right after today.
So beginning July 1st?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, I'll pass the witness at this time.
Miss Brown, do you have any questions of Mr. Lewis?
I don't have anything for Mr. Lewis.
All right, Mr. Regula.
Yes, Judge, I'll now call the mother as a witness. And Ms. Brown, is it true that the children are right now covered on Medicaid?
They are.
Okay, and you heard the testimony by the child support officer as well, is that correct?
I did.
You heard him testify about the change in income and how that changed the calculations and figures for child support, is that correct?
Yes.
What start date are you proposing the court order for the new child support and new medical support in this case?
I was actually asking for it to go as far back as possible. The caseworker let me know that we could only go
Let
back
me stop
to.
there. You can't bring in what other people say outside of our hearing. So you have to just answer the questions that I ask, and then the judge will give you a chance to explain further at the very end of this, okay? So just
Okay. Well,
one
he was a
question
part
at
of
a time.
this. So
Just one question at a time. So what date were you requesting this child support start?
November of 21.
Okay, so November 1st, 2021, based on the father's income as testified to by a child support officer, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand that would be the first month after the father was served. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
But even though the father's income changed when the unemployment kicked in, you want the judge to order it to just stay at what his job used to pay him?
I'm okay with the amount, the new calculated amount.
Mhm.
I was just asking for it to start back then. Being that, can I elaborate or should I wait?
You saying, so 364 per month in child support and 71 for medical to start November 1st, 2021?
Absolutely. If it could start before then, I'd like it to start before then. He's been absent the entire time.
Okay,
And I filed my case almost 2 years ago. It's my kids and I should not be punished because you guys are just now getting to him to service him the end of last year. So
thank you, ma'am. Judge, I pass it, Limits.
Mr. Lewis, do you have any questions of Ms. Brown?
Yes, I'm trying to see. At the time, we was together at the time for his when she filed, they took me off child support.
You
But
have,
they
you have
let
a
me pay
you have a you have
medical
a
support.
questions for her, sir? I'm gonna let you say something later, but do you have a question for her?
For his I just want to see my kids. That's all. I see my kids.
Okay, you don't have any
Question I
questions
have.
for her, correct?
That's the only question. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Regler, call your next witness.
That's all I have, Judge.
Ms. Brown, anything further you want to say?
I wanted to say, I don't know if the start date mattered because I heard you guys ask him about the start date. I don't know if that made a difference, but he started in, I want to say May or June of 2019 at that job. He and I were not together in 21 at all. And as far as the children, I know we're not visiting that. We're just talking about the support. But if it makes any difference, I did offer for there to be supervised visits through the center
Judge,
for
I'll
him.
object at this
Well,
time. It's not an issue for today.
Sustained. We're not
Okay.
making any decisions on any type of visitation at this
Okay.
time, Ms. Brown. Anything further?
No.
All right, Mr. Lewis, you have anything further to say? Mr. Lewis, are you there?
Hello.
Yes. Do you
Can you
have
hear me?
anything? Yes. Do you have anything further to say?
I'm just trying to get the child support to start after today because I mean, like I said, I'm getting unemployment. I got evicted from my apartment, so right now I'm in a bind right now.
All right, the service was
So
when,
that's really
Mr.
all I
Regler?
have to say.
All
The
right.
service was completed through substituted service October 2nd, 2021 at 12:29.
Okay, all right. Oh,
And Judge, for what it's worth, I propose setting the 364 per month in child support and 71 per month in medical support to begin November 1st, 2021.
all right, the court modification is granted. Father's pay child support in the amount of $364 and cash medical support in the amount of $71. Well, let's hold on a second. We're modifying
I'm busy, baby.
a 2018 judgment.
It is, yes, Judge. The
All right.
sign date,
And the current and support under that order was how much?
yes, the May 14th, 2018 order. At that point in time, the child support was set at $0 and medical was ordered at the rate of $50 a month beginning June 1st, 2018, because back then the parties were living together.
Okay. And you separated when, Ms. Brown?
Sometime in 2019.
Okay. Is that correct, Mr. Lewis? Sometime in 2019?
2019 would be correct, but we was
Okay.
off and on
All
after
right.
that.
So you really haven't paid any child support?
0.
I mean, it won't count, but she got money from me, but it won't count because it's not on paper.
It's not on order. Yeah. All right. Modification granted. Father's order to pay child support in the amount of $364. Cash medicals for the amount of $71 beginning November 1st, 2021.